Hello and welcome. Just come from brushing my teeth. So even though I'm a minute late, I'm clean. I was thinking today about some of the fundamentals of the both loop of awareness and love scoops. And I was remembering going out with my car downtown and I couldn't quite see through the windshield. It was just a slight little film. And so I used the windshield wipers and then, suddenly open space, clarity. And I was actually thinking of one of the benefits of loop of awareness is that it's like a windshield wiper. So it can actually clear your perception in a very easy way. And what I wanted to suggest that you play with that I find allows me to clear the field is creating the hmm. So the which we use in our work a lot, moves you from critical brain, which is kind of our default programming, and moves you into curiosity. And if I use my attention with curiosity, it becomes a very effective windshield wiper. So, any old feelings that I've been carrying or something that's incomplete, or no, I might be feeling the residue of some interaction, or might be feeling some sadness or just kind of stuck. That if I, first of all, create a and so even though you may know how to do this, I want to invite you to let yourself through an entire out breath. So you get to enjoy the vibration of the and play with the pitch and how open or closed your throat feels. And I usually find that three kind of primes the pump for me. So I want to invite you to go ahead and let yourself have three enjoyable hmm. And I'm going to try a different pitch. No, it wants to be because I could feel it sliding down into the pitch that my body really wanted to experience. And then you might even let yourself use your hands to notice with touch the vibration that gets created and where it gets created in you as you're humming. Mm, mm. And then let yourself have the as you let your attention move out. And then another as you let your attention move back to you. So letting be your windshield wiper, that you your attention out. And when you back to you, notice where your attention wants to land. And what I want to have you add to both of those is out, and then let your body respond. Because when you out, there may be a little wiggle that wants to happen, or just a stretch, or a bigger breath. And then when you and bring your attention back to you, notice how your body wants to respond. So I can feel my body wants to shift a little bit, and I can feel my back. So I want to have you continue that practice for a minute or so, where you're humming and letting your attention move out and So I noticed on that one that I wanted to close my eyes and just rest in being with myself. I was talking the other day to a friend about, was asking, what is presencing? What is that you do? And what I really came to is that presencing is being with. And the being with shifts me, and I imagine it'll shift you out of fear, separation, into presence and connection. So the and the shifting of your awareness is very powerful to create a being with. And the qualities of being with that you most enjoy, you can give to yourself with this practice. So take a moment to just notice from the humming any differences that you're noticing in your experience right now. So one thing I'm noticing is a kind of settling and a kind of spreading out. Yes, and yawning, relaxation, opening up to more ease. I also notice that when I'm humming out, I genuinely am more curious rather than kind of taking my attitude out ahead of me. I really experience the is opening up new space so that I can perceive differently. So we have the and the going both directions, and noticing, letting your body do what it wants to do. I think through most of the day, most of us are controlling our bodies and think that our important part up here, the head, if we just let our head do what it needs to do and let the body go, shh, calm down and get out of the way, that life works better. But what I've noticed is when I let my body respond, I get happier. I get more engaged, but I also get more effective. So the ultimate end of loop of awareness is that it allows you to become more aware and therefore able to make more choices about what you're experiencing and what you're expressing, what you're seeing. So just take a moment to notice any differences for you and anything that you particularly liked, something that really kind of opened up space for you. So for me, also the humming is a very easy way to quiet my mind. Rather than arguing with what my mind is doing, just shifting into humming allows my body to open up and all of that body wisdom to be available to my mind. So just take a moment right now and notice anything that your body is wanting to do. Just from all of that, just notice any big or little thing that your body is wanting to do. So my feet, I'm sitting in a chair, and so my legs are wanting to swing. So I'm doing a kind of, sitting on the bridge, letting my legs swing, and that feels great. So and I'm looking over here at one of my cats who's lying on the couch over here. And their cats are such experts. Their purrs are a professional kind of a And so when I think of humming to myself, it also reminds me that I could luxuriate in life the way that cats do, that I don't have to have the kind of urgency that humans think is important. That if I let my body find its own pace, I actually become more effective and I can have a good time while I'm doing that. So the humming and shifting and letting your body respond is the practice that I want to invite you into for this week, and playing with all kinds of varieties of that. But if you forget everything, the will shift you, and the will open up your attention. But if you add the to your attention, ooh, that can be quite delicious. And I found that it also opens my deeper perception, my intuition, because the allows all of that to be available. And I especially like to do that if maybe I'm feeling fine, but the person that I'm with, I can tell has got some kind of upset or, some kind of feeling emerging, that my can be contagious. So my shifting of my awareness can open the space for anybody that I'm with and around. And that's one of the values, I think, of us being together and doing this practice, because we get to amplify all of our hmms by doing it together, which I really love. And I was also thinking about today with in terms of the love scoops, is that I was just thinking about having whatever I'm wanting to give attention to next to me. Like I'm sitting on a porch swing and something that I want to give attention to, or maybe even something that I don't want to give attention to, maybe something that's been bothering me or something I've been avoiding looking at. So if I just imagine it sitting next to me and I have use your love scoop to bring your arm around it. And then just notice what that's like to be with that thing, an aspect of you or something that's going on. And then seeing if, and you can do that again, or maybe it's on this side. I put it on this side, but maybe this aspect wants to sit on the other side, or maybe it wants to sit on your lap, and you can do a love scoop in front of you, the way that you would grab up, a favorite niece or a baby and cuddle them. Or for me, it's I have one cat who's very smooshy. And so I pick her up and I sort of smoosh her. So I'd like you to let yourself be with. How can you use the love scoop to literally be with something? So finding how long do you want to hold that? And then maybe you want to do a little wiggling and then love scoop and bring it in over here. Or you might want to pick it up and go, okay, I gotcha. So being with your love scoop, that it allows you to have that sense of, I'm not trying to make anything happen. I'm just being with. And how can you use your breath to be with? I was also thinking of the old Saturday Night Live where noogies, where you grab your thing and you give it noogies, like, okay, I gotcha. So that, we often treat these things very seriously, like I'm upset or he's upset or they're upset, and I have to treat them very gently. But what if you just kind of snuggled them in and gave them noogies? So they go, oh, I'm not really willing to let go of this. Okay, I will. Yeah. So in fact, let yourself just kind of, the part of you that's no, I'm not going to play today. I feel upset, or, I just life is too serious and I'm not going to. And so just let yourself do that for a minute. Like, you're not going to make me do that because this is really serious. Yeah. Okay. And then let yourself give noogies to that. Okay. I know it's very serious. All right. Ooh. So we can use our love scoops to basically just be with. Because I think that that's one of our biggest human needs. It's just somebody to be with us. I had one of my friends come over yesterday. I had a whole bunch of things going on, and she just came over and she was with me. Well, we just did all of those things together, and she was with me. And afterwards, I just felt so loved and appreciated. And so don't underestimate the act of being with, because we get, oh, I have to fix it. I have to do something. I have to make a difference. Your presence is a difference. And being with is just the most wonderful gift that you can give to yourself and others. Great. So being and being with, that's what we're up to today. And I'm going to pull up my Presence Connect Play app, which I encourage you all to get, because it also gives such great suggestions for just interrupting, the way that a lot of us just kind of careen through life, reacting rather than creating. Okay. I swear, I just pulled this up. So guess what presence is? So the presence is creating wonder through the And I really find, I know, I love that. So here we are in sync. I love that. Oh, and then connect. So connect, just to make sure that we get it. Connect says create, I swear I didn't know. Here it is. So, I think we're getting support from the universe, like, oh, this is a good choice for this week. And then play is new choice. So for me, what I mean by new choice is that you just do something different. You do, and it can be really little, like you use a different rhythm. You go out of the house in a different way. You put your clothes on, you put your pants on with your other leg first. You make just making one new choice makes a tremendous difference in just opening up possibilities. And also, all change starts with one choice. So if you let yourself notice the one choice that you could make right now that would open more space for you or be what you really want, that's incredibly useful. Or if you've got a big project, what's one new choice that you can make to begin on that path? So wonderful, wonderful. I'd like us all to be full of wonder, and is a great way to do that. So thank you so much for your play and attention today. And I'm going to take my leave, and you're so totally welcome to continue having big talk. Mwah. See you next time.